Hey, detectives. This is Sybil's mom, back to talk to you again about a history mystery. Today's mystery is, where do people work? So think about it for a second. Where do people work? People do lots of different kinds of work. And I bet if you're talking to your parents or your aunts or your uncles or your friends, you could probably come up with a lot of different jobs that people do. So I wonder, do you work? Do you think you work? Do you have a job? Is all work in the world done for money? Or is some work done for free or just for getting the work done? Think about that for a minute. Because I bet every single one of you does some work. For example, I bet every single one of you makes your bed every day, right? Because you're all so responsible K2Ers. And I bet there's other things that you do at your home to help every day. So, if we were together, I would pause and you would all raise your hands and tell me what you do inside your home. But instead, I'm just going to guess. I am going to guess that so many of you bring your dishes to the kitchen when you're done eating. And I am going to guess that so many of you make sure that your laundry goes to the right place. And I'm also going to guess that so many of you ask your parents what you can do to help them. And that's all work that you do at your home. And that's awesome. But there's also work that you guys all do outside of your home. For example, when you go to school, you do work at school. And in fact, you guys did some really great work this year. You guys did some really great work learning to read. And you guys did some really great work learning math. And I am 100% sure that you guys did some really great work in your specials. I saw some really cool artwork and I heard some really great music. So I know that you guys have done some really amazing work this year at school outside of your homes. There's other work that happens in a school too. For example, you have a teacher. She's pretty good. We like her a lot. In fact, you have a couple of really great teachers. And they all work really hard in your school outside the home. That's their job. And that's the work that happens in a school. So when your teachers are in school, they are working outside of their home, which is pretty fun. There's other jobs that happen inside of a school as well. I'm going to pause for a second and I want you to think about it. And if I could call on you, I would. But instead, I'm just going to say, how many of you have ever had Pizza Friday? Was that pizza cooked at school? I bet it was, which means somebody did work in the cafeteria to make you a yummy, delicious meal on Friday or any other day of the week. We also have an amazing custodian who helps keep the school spotless. And you have other people who work at the school too. Everybody helps to make the school run smoothly, right? So lots of work happens in a school. And there's other work that happens outside of your home too. For example, we went to a farm a few weeks ago, a goat farm, right? Those goats were pretty fun. And there were farmers on the farm. What do farmers do outside of the home? What work happens on a farm? I'm going to pause, and I bet there's some hands in the air. And I bet if I could call on you, you would tell me that people grow food or they take care of animals like the really cool goats. And lots of work like that happens on a farm. And I bet lots of you have been to farms, which is also really cool. I bet a lot of you have been to the grocery store lately. Lots of work happens at the grocery store, which is also outside the home. People put food on shelves. People check you out at the checkout. People put your food in bags. Lots of people help you outside of your home at the grocery store. And then I wonder where that food came from. A lot of that food got made at a factory. In fact, a lot of stuff in your house gets made in a factory, which is also outside your home. Lots of people work in factories, making the stuff that we all use in our homes every day. And then, and I bet a lot of you hear about an office a lot of our parents go to work at an office. I sometimes go to work at an office. And even though I work at a school, I also work at an office. And you guys have an office at your school. People who work at an office do a lot of stuff with paper. But they also do a lot of stuff to organize the way businesses and schools and other organizations run. So lots of work happens at an office. But then there's also the people who build the stuff that we go to, like grocery stores and offices and even our houses. They build the factories. They might even build the barns that are at a farm. And those are the people who work at construction sites. Construction workers build all of those things, and they work outside the home too. There's so many jobs. But then you can't forget about the home that you're in right now. What work happens in the home that you are in right now, today? What do you think? Do you cook meals? Do you sometimes vacuum? Do you clean? Do you take care of fixing things? Lots of work happens inside of a home to keep your home organized and running smoothly, right? So, here's some work that you could do inside the home, like make your bed every day. You should be doing that. And then here's some work that people might do outside the home, like go work at a doctor's office. Both of these things are so important because we need both to go smoothly in order for our lives to go smoothly. Now, feel free to pause me and think about some jobs that people can do in the home and outside the home. There's lots of jobs. All right, detectives, you ready? We're going to look at some pictures. You're going to tell me if you think it happens in the home, outside the home, or both inside and outside the home. Let's do it. What do you think? If you said outside the home, you would be correct because you can't fit a boat inside your house. That would be silly. What do you think? That's a cute baby. How many of you thought it was just inside the home? Oh, it's inside and outside the home because babies can also go to daycare. So babies get taken care of inside the home and outside the home. Oh, what is this lady doing? Looks like she might be washing some dishes. What do we think? Inside and outside the home, because we wash dishes at home, but do we also wash dishes at restaurants? We do. What's happening in this picture? It looks like someone's taking care of someone else. Little friend here might be sick. Usually you go to the doctor outside the home, right? Well, it appears we are peeling a potato. Does that happen inside the home or outside the home? If you said both, you're correct. Good job. So, what's going to happen now is I am going to share with Miss McCormick a worksheet where you can draw some pictures of work that happens inside the home and outside the home. I look forward to seeing your work. Thanks for being History Mystery Detectives with me today. It's always so fun to do that with you. And I can't wait to see you all soon. Have a great day, detectives.